lưỡi cắt nhôm hệ Makita 255 B68018 dùng cho máy để bàn. Đây là lưỡi chính hãng made in Japan Standard. Cái này bóc ra để các bạn xem nhé. Còn cái này của nó có một lớp màng co và một lớp dưới là ni lông cứng. Bóc ra để các bạn nhận diện cái sản phẩm xịn, chất lượng Nhật Bản. Căn cứ vào đấy để xem cái mã hiệu của nó và hiểu được về lưỡi để có được cái lưỡi xịn tới tay nhé. Makita, tập đoàn Makita này, tốc độ là 5870 rpm cho lưỡi cắt nhôm nhé, for aluminum. Đường kính ngoài là 255, 3mm là chiều dày của hợp kim này. Còn 254 là cái lỗ cốt ở giữa này, 254 lắp cho máy LS1030N của Makita hoặc là các máy khác. Thì đây là sản phẩm chính hiệu của Makita. Khi các bạn cắt thì đa phần là những người cắt cũ rồi thì họ biết rồi, hướng rồi. Còn anh em mới thì cắt lắp theo đúng chiều quay. Sắc ngọt mài chuẩn xác bằng máy CNC. Hàng được bảo vệ bằng ni lông và mạ chống rỉ rất là cẩn thận. Phía cắt chống ồn. $120 răng nhé. Và cái này mài đi mài lại nó vẫn là sắc, hợp kim IG8 của Nhật Bản. Đấy, còn lưỡi mới thì cái kết cấu của lưỡi mới nó như thế nào thì các bạn xem qua. Đây, họ đóng gói như này, có cái lông đen hạ cấp xuống lỗ 22 sẵn có, cả hai bên đều có ni lông và in chìm mã hiệu. Đây là cái căn cứ để các bạn chọn làm sao cho nó đúng sản phẩm của Makita. Và nếu như để chắc chắn 100% hàng xịn thì các bạn gọi đến số 0988 016768 hoặc là 0988 299279 là chuẩn 100%. Và giá cũng rất là hợp lý, giá luôn là rẻ hơn những cái nơi rẻ nhất. Có mã hiệu, mã vạch và Makita Corporation and IT Japan. Kích thước cụ thể. Các bạn có thể đặt mua những cái lưỡi cắt nhôm đường kính nhỏ hơn hoặc là đường kính lớn hơn, chẳng hạn như là 105, 200, 230 hoặc là 255, 300, 350, 400, 450 thì đều sẵn có hàng. Dùng cắt nhôm hệ hoặc là cắt nhôm đặc cũng đều có hàng. Chỉ cần liên lạc là chúng tôi gửi hàng cho các bạn, gửi đến nơi cắt thử một phát mới phải trả tiền. Đấy là để đảm bảo cái sự chắc chắn. Ngoài cái lưỡi cắt nhôm ra thì máy mài lưỡi cắt nhôm hoặc là khoan nhôm đều sẵn có. Có gì các bạn gọi điện hoặc là nhắn Zalo thì gửi bằng báo giá cho các bạn.
Set it central. The angle is done with this, not with this. Then, with the blade on, once you've got the space on as well, I'm not going to do that for now, just a quick demonstration of putting the blades on. You set this travel so that it won't allow the blade to touch the gullet when you're going backwards and forwards. So push it all the way forward and then move that until it brings you just back and it can't touch the gullet and then lock it with this one down here. Now that will not cut into the metal, it's solid. Then with this one, this is set against another tooth in line so that you can see that you're not going to go too far and grind your way right past it, because that's stopping you doing it too much. You only want a little stroke to put the edge back on. Your next thing is the angle of the blade itself. Loosen this and you can turn this in relation with the grinding blade. And what you're looking at is making sure you've got this angle squared with the tooth. So there's no light showing there at all, and that looks good to me. Now if you've got excellent eye vision, you're good. If not, I use one of these, a jeweler's eye, and it just lets me see exactly if I'm right or not. And that's good. Once that's there, lock that one off. Now if the blade was clamped on, that now would be ready, and we would simply be going grind, grind, out, turn, grind, grind, out, turn, grind, grind. Marking the first one with a pen so you don't go back over them again. That is for the smallest of blades. Then, swing this round again to there, loosen that off and bring it out. Now if it were me, I'd have put in a quick release on here, but then again I suppose unless you're doing 20 at a time, you don't have to do it often. But a quick release, I'd have been able to here and get the next blade on a lot quicker. And here we've got a 315. And as you can see, it'll do a lot bigger. It'll actually do a 700 will this. I don't have any blades that size, and I don't think I ever will. This is a 30mm spacer, sits in, you can get the blade teeth right around. It's a new blade, so I'm not going to be sharpening it, but it shows that, take it back off here. It just demonstrates how big a blade you can get on there. Looking good already. That's that. So that would be now set. Ready, let me just pull that back a little bit, that's okay, that's good. Lock that one off, and then lock this down. And then we're ready. And we set this pin again so we are touching a tooth just before it. Now one other thing, we give you an Allen key. We're going underneath this and undoing this pin. That shoulder's too long from when they give you it. As you can see, look a bit discoloured there, because I ground it down straight away. So that you can get it under, otherwise you are really fiddling to get it under. Grind a little bit off, and then you can get it under much easier. And lock it up. That's it. Okay, so that's my extremes from the biggest blade that I use to the smallest blade that I use. And you can see the machine will handle all of it and take a lot more than what I've got. Now I'm not going to do it, I should just demonstrate. The pitching on this is for doing the top. The top of the blades you will all find alternately that way, as it's going. Across the teeth. You need to set that pitch on there. And to do that, you do it with this. Okay, that's correct. Right, you can see there, I'm coming in on this. As you can see there, the tooth, I'm coming in to there. Now the angle is at that point there. And I could do with being even more. Now you've got to stop down here underneath the stop. It's just an Allen key, and I find that doing the heads, for some reason, doesn't allow you to go far enough. Take the stop out. Allow you to go a bit further. Now for me that is perfect. That is dead square on it. So I'm going to lock myself off at that point. Right, now the other thing is the pitch on this blade. Now you can see they're changing as it goes round. This one shifting that way, that one that way. So what you've got to do is you've got to, with this, put that angle over. Now it will probably be around 8 degrees. Now first we can go that way, which gives us 8 degrees this side, which is there. That's correct. Right, and then setting that there like that, you could then go around and top every other one in turn. Again, just a little bit. And you should only do this if there's any damage to them, or if for some reason they're not sharpening. Some reason they're not sharpening, then it's because that is off, causing it not to sharpen. But if you get the pitch of this wrong, you're making it blunt forever. So make sure that you've got that angle correct and the pitch correct. Once you've done all the ones that way, then bang it 8 degrees the other side of 0 and do them again. This time the other set all the way around. And that's topping. Simple. Okay, so just for this demonstration, I'm just going to quickly sharpen up a small one, and that will then show you it actually works. Turn that around for a small one. To there. So, short one facing inwards, teeth against the blade, against the front of the blade, secure everything into place. Then we'll start the alignment when nothing can move. Okay, blade in place. Right, start off with forward, too far forward. Okay, just pass the blade there, get the angle set. This is the bit I want to be accurate on, because this is the bit that makes it sharp or not. Seems to be about that. Start off by marking tooth number 1. That's where I'm starting. And here we go. And that is that blade done. Very quick, very simple, very dirty, but sharp, that's the main thing. It's only a rough trim saw, but all the teeth look sharp. Now I'll put it back on the saw and we'll just give it a little test and see if it really cuts nicely. Cut it without any problem at all. One good thing is it makes your battery last longer if your blade's sharp. So that's one done. Okay, good. Okay, now let's have a close-up look at doing a big blade, so you can get a full understanding of how it's all done, the angles and everything. And in case there's anything that's not clear to you, watching close-up, you might be able to answer that question for yourself.